A bottle of body lotion looks harmless. Soft skin, clean scent, a little moisture after the shower. But some of the most popular lotions are not really built for skin health. They are built for fragrance performance, shelf appeal, and brand loyalty. And your skin pays for that difference slowly. And that is what this video is about. 8 body lotion brands dermatologists would think twice about, and 2 better picks that actually help your skin instead of slowly wearing it down. Number 8, Bath & Body Works. Bath & Body Works is not really selling skincare. It is selling a scent with a moisturizer delivery system wrapped around it. That matters because many of its body creams lean heavily on fragrance compounds like limonene and linalool. On paper, those sound harmless, even botanical. In reality, once they oxidize in air, they can form hydroperoxides, potent contact sensitizers that show up again and again in patch testing. That means a lotion can smell warm, sweet, and familiar while quietly training your immune system to react against it. Number 7, Victoria's Secret Body Lotion. Victoria's Secret body lotions are marketed like luxury body care, but they are much closer to fragrance architecture than barrier repair. Look at the ingredient pattern. Linalool, limonene, hexylcinnamol, benzyl salicylate, geraniol, citronellol. That is not a quiet formula. That is a stacked allergen profile built to sit on skin all day and project. Add mineral oil underneath, and you are not necessarily nourishing skin, you are helping the fragrance cling longer. And the timing matters. People apply body lotion right after showering when the skin is more permeable. Think that was shocking? Wait until you see what's next. Number 6, Johnson's Baby Lotion. This one survives on trust. The word baby does half the marketing before the formula even opens. But gentleness is not a brand identity. It is an ingredient reality, and Johnson's Baby Lotion has long relied on mineral oil, petroleum-derived occlusives, and fragrance in many of its variants. Occlusion can reduce water loss, yes, but sealing the skin is not the same thing as repairing it. If the formula does not actively support the barrier, all you may be doing is putting a soft-feeling film over the problem. That is especially uncomfortable in products associated with infant skin, because babies have a more vulnerable barrier and a higher surface area to body weight ratio. If you thought that was bad, this is even worse. Number 5, Jergens Original Scent. Jergens Original Scent is one of the most recognizable body lotions in the category, and that is exactly why it is worth looking at closely. The signature cherry almond scent is not a side note. It is the product experience, which means long-term users are often applying the same fragrance allergens every day for years without thinking twice about it. Linalool, limonene, benzyl salicylate, these are the kinds of compounds regulators require to be disclosed for a reason. In sensitized skin, even low levels can matter. This is where skincare gets deceptive. If nothing bad happens in the first few months, people assume the formula is safe. But cumulative sensitization does not work that way. The reaction can come later, after the immune system has had enough repetitions. That is why a lotion can feel nostalgic for a decade and then suddenly become the reason your arms and legs won't stop itching. Number 4, Vaseline Intensive Care Scented Variants. Now this needs a distinction. Fragrance-free Vaseline is one conversation. Scented Vaseline is another. The unscented versions are widely considered reasonable for barrier support. But once you move into Cocoa Radiant and similar fragranced lines, the formula changes category. Now you are dealing with parfum, potentially hidden fragrance chemicals, and an occlusive petrolatum base that can hold those sensitizers against the skin longer. That is the issue. Petrolatum can be helpful when the formula around it is quiet, but if the formula is loaded with scent compounds, occlusion becomes a longer exposure window, not just a moisture strategy. The lotion feels rich, the scent feels comforting, but comfort and compatibility are not the same thing. Number 3, Nivea Essentially Enriched. Nivea built an empire on the idea of classic, dependable moisture. But with lotions like Essentially Enriched, the familiar scent profile is part of the risk. Analyses of these formulas have identified perfume and fragrance-related compounds, including benzyl alcohol, with concern around ingredients like benzyl salicylate and, in some formulations, compounds such as BHT. Add denatured alcohol into the mix in certain products, and you get a formula that can moisturize in one direction while drying or irritating in another. That is the contradiction consumers miss. A lotion can feel rich on contact and still be a poor, long-term choice for reactive skin. Immediate softness is not the same thing as barrier health. And in body care, people often reward the product that smells strongest and feels richest fastest, not the one their skin actually tolerates best over time. Number 2. Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. This is the viral luxury pick. Beautiful jar, addictive scent, status product. And underneath all of that, a very simple reality. This is a high-fragrance leave-on body product. The scent concentration is exactly what drives the obsession, and also exactly what raises the concern. Ingredients like benzyl salicylate sit inside a formula designed to cover large areas of the body and stay there. Add modern scent layering, matching body wash, cream, mist, and the exposure compounds. Not in one dramatic event, in repeated habits. Then there are PEG compounds, contamination concerns, and the broader issue that a lot of people now treat body cream like perfume with hydration attached, which is fine if all you want is scent performance. It is less fine if you think you are doing your skin a favor. Number 1. Olay Ultra Moisture and Active Hydrating. The number 1 spot goes to Olay because this is where the category crosses from maybe irritating into something dermatologists watch much more closely: formaldehyde-releasing preservatives. Multiple Olay body lotion formulas have contained DMDM-hydantoin, an ingredient that slowly releases formaldehyde over time. Formaldehyde is one of the best-known triggers in allergic contact dermatitis. And once the skin becomes sensitized, even small repeated exposure can lead to burning, itching, rashes, and reactions that seem to come out of nowhere. 8 lotions, 8 versions of the same problem. Products built to smell, feel, or market better than they actually support the skin barrier. Now, 2 better picks. First, CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. This is what a body lotion looks like when the formula is built around skin biology instead of perfume. CeraVe uses ceramides MP, AP, and EOP, the same kinds of lipids your barrier naturally uses to stay intact. Add hyaluronic acid and the brand's slow-release delivery system, and the formula does something most scented lotions don't. It actually helps restore and maintain the barrier instead of just coating it. No fragrance, no performance scent, no unnecessary drama, just a lotion that does the job and gets out of the way. That is why dermatologists keep coming back to it. Second, Eucerin Advanced Repair Lotion. If CeraVe is the all-around safe pick, Eucerin Advanced Repair is the stronger corrective one, especially for very dry, flaky, or older skin. The star ingredient is 5% urea, one of the most useful hydrators in dermatology because it both draws in water and helps loosen rough, dead surface buildup. Then you add ceramide 3, glycerin, and a full panel of natural moisturizing factors, and the formula starts to look less like cosmetics and more like actual skin support. That is the divide in this entire category. Some lotions are selling you scent, softness, and nostalgia. Others are actually repairing skin. And there you have it. If this opened your eyes, hit subscribe for more makeup reveals coming soon.